screw up there you're trying to get out? You said there's a screw up there you're trying to get out.
There is a screw up there I'm trying to get out.
Sharp, cute.
I didn't know you wanted to film it while I was doing it.
I was getting your booty.
I bought these
Your
shorts
bootylicious.
on clearance somewhere.
Well, you don't have to show everybody your goods. They too big for you?
They're too big for me, but they were almost free. I figured I could settle for a little bit too big.
Well, maybe you should have worn a belt with them.
I should have.
So tell us about this siding that we're putting on today.
Hold on.
Have you told them about live edge siding?
Okay, stop there. What we're doing is we wrap the house in this stuff up here. They call it house wrap. To me, it's like a cross between wax paper and wrapping paper from Christmas.
I told Walt it was probably cancerous.
Yes. It's probably where all the leftover wrapping paper from the Christmas wrapping paper companies goes after Christmas. We used to, when Hannah's daddy taught, so everything we know about doing this right here, Hannah's daddy taught us. And I don't even know that he knew what he was doing. I think he might have just made it up as he went along, but we would wrap a house in black roofing felt paper.
Yep.
And so we're going to use this stuff on the outside because it's supposed to be really good to keep water out. It's not supposed to rot.
And is it supposed to keep your heating and cooling in? Because that's going to be important on this place.
So we're going to, that's part of why we're putting this up. So it'll be like this. The wood siding's right here. The walls back here. And then we're going to spray that spray foam insulation in there.
Okay.
And it'll stick to this and not the wood, so that if we ever have a problem, let's say we have to pull something off, we can pull off that side and it won't be stuck to this. I mean, it won't be stuck to wood, it'll be stuck to this.
This one is, you can use on the 20.5. We for sure next time we come need to bring that other saw blade or the other chop saw.
We'll get the other saw blade.
Because it's a problem with these wide boards.
We'll go get it during lunch.
It's too much flip.
So I was telling somebody out here earlier that there weren't that many women that knew how to use a tape measure and a chop saw in the world today. But I got one.
Sure? Is that a rare skill?
That is a rare skill.
These days?
That's why I knew when I learned you could use a chop saw, I said, I'm marrying that girl.
You women out there, y'all need to know, or you young girls out there, you need to learn how to do things for yourself.
We tell our girls all the time, don't marry a man that doesn't know how to do stuff.
That's right.
And it's not because it's not a criticism, it's just an awareness that marriage is hard enough. And when an electrical outlet goes out, or a pipe burst, or a window pane gets broken, if you're all the time hiring somebody to do all that stuff, you spend a ton of money. And so look, Hannah and I, neither one of us really know how to do any of this stuff. We just make it up as we go along, don't we?
We do. We taught ourselves through the years how to do a lot, and our daddies taught us a lot. Walt's taught me a lot through the years of how to do things. But yeah, you need to try to learn how to do as much as you can, and it's just trial and error, getting outside and trying to see if you can't learn how to do something. Most things really aren't that hard. It's just a matter of practicing and teaching yourself how to do it.
And being careful. Saws are dangerous,
Yeah. looking nail gun messing up on you.
Look how cute his legs are. That's one of my favorite parts. When I saw him on the intramural field at the University of Montevallo, his legs were one of the first things I noticed. And I was like, ooh wee.
What she told me was that she saw my long hair and my cut-off shorts and my tie-dye shirt, and she thought, I know that will make my mama mad. I am taking him home.
I did tell my girlfriends that were with me that day, I said, I'm going to take him home with me back to Andalusia. I'd never even talked to him before.
People have kind of said that about me before, that I usually get what I want.
Yeah. That's true.
I wanted this one right here and his good looking legs.
For some reason, my nails-
Anyway, back to what we were saying, we tried to tell the girls. And I actually was telling Thad that helps us out here, he was putting metal up on the roof a while ago. I told Thad, I said, I tell the girls, Thad, that next to having a relationship with the Lord, the next most important thing in your man is to marry somebody that knows how to do something, knows how to fix something. Because the fact of the matter is you'll be having to pay somebody the rest of your life to do it.
That's right.
But you girls out there, y'all need to learn how to do stuff. Empower yourself to learn some skills and be able to do some things and be a helpmate. That's what the Bible says, is that you're to be a helpmate to your husband, so you need to be willing to work with him and learn how to do some things to help him. Isn't that right, Walt?
That's right. And in this day and age, you can watch 3 YouTube videos and be a master carpenter. So
That's what Walt says anyway. All right. Let a nail get jammed up on us. I was filming Walt putting up siding for a little bit, but I'll get behind on my job of cutting it. I can't stay long.
So we lapped this siding over because the idea is, which we're under a porch right now, but if we weren't under the porch, the rain hits here and it rolls out and it keeps dripping out and finds its way to the ground. It doesn't stay on the wood.
I think we've lost Maggie May. I'm gonna have to call her back up here.
Okay, so I'm riding to the hardware store to get a few things. It never fails that when we work on a project, on Friday afternoon we say, all right, what all do we need? One of us goes by the hardware store Friday afternoon and tries to get everything we need, and it just absolutely never fails that there's always something else, right? And so here I am, I'm going to the hardware store. Hannah had to go get banks from ballet, and so I think that probably winds up Hannah helping me for the day. We got a pretty good bit done, and I'll show you I'll take some video of what we did get done today and show you that. And then and there's rain coming, and so I'm trying to get this one last thing done before the rain gets here. But we were talking about, oh, here she comes right now. I'm about to pass her on the road. Hey. So we were talking about, couples learning how to do things and working together, and I can't tell you how many times I used to, as a man, say to myself, okay, I've got this project that has to be done. It's going to cost me $400 to pay somebody else to do it. But if I'll buy the tools, let's say I buy the tools I need for $200, then I have those tools for forever, or until they tear up or I lose them or whatever. And so I went to Home Depot and I bought a book about, it was almost like a how-to book for dummies about plumbing and electrical. It was all just stuff about the house. It's about that thick. It was hardback, And I bet I have used that book 100 times or more on different projects. And so then I go buy the tools instead of paying somebody to do it. And of course, tools are like a fishing pole. You know, you teach a man, well, you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. You teach a man to fish, and you feed him for a lifetime. And so tools are much the same way. You loan a man a tool and he gets to use it for a day, but if a man gets himself a tool, or if you give a man a tool, he can use it for a lifetime. So anyway, that's how we got started, and we just little by little, I started, you know, like electrical stuff. There's still look, I'm no dummy, and Hannah's not either. We don't get up high because we got children and we're not comfortable up high, and so we don't get up on top of the roof. In fact, today my buddy Thad's out there. He's a roofer by trade, and he hops around on that roof like it's a trampoline, and so, you know, we let him do that. When it comes to plumbing and electrical, like I can wire all the plugs and the light fixtures and the lights, and we do all that ourselves, and we pull all the cable ourselves. But then we hire somebody who knows what they're doing to come in there and tie all that stuff into that breaker box and tie the main line in, because that's how you get killed. So we don't want to do that either. So just encourage folks to get out there and try to do it on your own. And if you can't do it on your own, that's okay. You tried, but I promise you, more times than not, you'll realize you can. Okay, so we're stopping.
I worked hard today, but I'm not going to speak for everybody else.
You did work hard today.
Some people call themselves fixing stuff a lot. They were fixing things.
I did have to fix the saw.
Or that they had to go to town to get some materials from people.
Yeah, I went all the way to town to get all that stuff for Thad to finish the roof. And they didn't have a bit of it in town. So, of course, it's Saturday afternoon. There's only one place open. I'll have to go back on Monday and finish it.
And we live in a small town.
That's right. It's one of the few disadvantages of living in a small town, is that there's Saturday afternoon and Sundays. There aren't many choices. If you can't get it at Wally World, you ain't gonna find it. But I thought we had a good day. You didn't have a good day?
I've had a good day, but I don't think we got enough done.
Oh yeah, I don't think we got enough done either. I don't.
And we got some done, but not near as much as I wanted.
We got, just so y'all can see, we got all of this side and all of this side and all of this side and right here and then over there. And that certainly was not as much as we wanted to get done, but it was better than nothing.
That's right. We got children we had to tend to. I had to go to town and pick up Banks and carry her somewhere. I had to go to the grocery store and get some stuff. We're grilling hamburgers tonight, so that we would have everything we needed for that.
I was talking to them. Did you see me in town? I waved at you.
I hope the horn at you.
Oh, did you? Mm-hmm. I was talking to them while I was driving past you. I said, oh, there comes Hannah, and I waved at you. So. Mm-hmm. Anyway, all right. Well, that's our update for the day. We didn't get it. Hannah's right. This was not the most productive day we've ever had out here. I will report that if you can tell, the roof is almost entirely on. That blue right there is a tarp. That's the only part of the roof that's not finished. And so Thad says he thinks he'll get it done Monday. And so we're excited about that.
That'll be a big relief to have a roof on it.
That's right. Because here in South Alabama, this time of the year, it rains about every 2 days.
It's thundering right now and raining.
It is. It's thundering and lightning a little bit and already sprinkling. Anything else you want to say, Hannah Banana?
I can't think of anything. Y'all have a great Sunday tomorrow. Of course, I don't know when you'll put this on, but tomorrow's Sunday for us. So.
I might load it. I might edit it tonight and do it tomorrow.
Find you somewhere to go to church.
Mm-hmm. Sunday school. All right. Take care.
Bye.